Greetings to you as well.
It was nice. Good food and drink. Have you seen Erazim the scribe recently?
I saw him, but I didn't speak with him.
I finished hauling the sacks. What now?
How should I know? They told me to think up some job for you, so you wouldn't be idle. So if you want to pass the time, go ahead, but do it sensibly.
Well, I'd say there's plenty.
Aye, but I've only got work in the forge.
I'm a blacksmith too, even if I don't look the part right now.
Oh, really?
Aye. My pa was a blacksmith, a respected one.
Then you might actually be some use to me. At least I wouldn't have to work my fingers to the bone all the time. I'll tell you what, go to the forge. The fire's gone cold. I haven't had much time for, well, the trade. So fire it up and make some horseshoes for Kabat. And there's only one nag stabled here now that his lordship's a...
All right.
How many legs does a horse...
4.
Smart lad. We've got one horse. That's 4 times 1. But Kabat's already got 3. So that's 4 minus 3, which...
1. All right.
You'll find everything you need in the trunk in the forge. It's there, past the gate.
All right. But I was told not to go there.
And now I'm telling you to go. And when it's done, bring it to me to check, so you don't make me look bad. Off you go. Lads!
While we're on the subject of welcome him in to your family.
Crucifix! Where's that blacksmith? Where's that fool of a blacksmith? Where's that fool of a blacksmith? Where's that fool of a blacksmith? That damn wretch!
I should move it.
Jesus, who laid down his
Like
life
always, he loiters around here all day, and when you need him, he vanishes like the wind.
Thomas. Thomas is a virtuous, faithful, and good Christian. I beg you, heal him, and all other soldiers of Christ.
It's completely cold.
That damn wretch! Like always, he loiters around here all day, and when you need him, he vanishes like the wind. That miserable blacksmith, where is he now? Crucifix! Where's that blacksmith? Crucifix! Where's that blacksmith? That damn wretch!
But that Christ is forever by their side.
Well, I'm about half done.
Crucifix! Where's that blacksmith?
I'm always hitting the same place. That's no good. The first bell. Another 11 to go.
Crucifix! Where's that blacksmith? Like always, he loiters around here all day, and when you need him, he vanishes like the wind. Where's that blacksmith?
Thomas may recover. I beg you.
Good.
Crucifix.
This won't take
Where's
long
that
now.
blacksmith?
From this world. Welcome him into your heavenly kingdom. Take him to your bosom, for he is a good Christian and a fine man.
All finished.
Like always, he loiters around here all day, and when you need him, he vanishes like the wind. That miserable blacksmith, where is he now?
If you're after some leftovers, the kitchen's up top. I don't much there.
Guard,
Must you interrupt me at my prayers?
sorry to bother you.
You know Thomas.
Well, that's a really long story, but
Talk. What do you expect? Thomas is lying in a Them bastards cut him up good.
what exactly is wrong with...
He was badly wounded in a fight. Only a few days ago, he caught a
And the Maiden Tower?
You in Trotsky for the first time, eh? We call the second one the Crone. There's some legend.
I'll be going.
Thanks.
I'll be after you.
About that horseshoe.
Well?
Yeah.
Well, what are you standing around here?
No. You told me to bring...
You're a smart one, eh? Well, he's our groom. Most likely he'll be just between the two of us.
What was Lord Zeni's wedding like?
It was nice. Good food and drink. Lots of guests.
I brought you those horseshoes.
That took long enough. I've only got one horse here. And you know who gets in the
You?
Exactly. Mistakes. Or I'd have to go back.
What did you do before?
You're a bit inquisitive.
Well, I get the fig... Sure.
Very wise.
Do I get something...
Hey, I've no...
I'll be going there.
So run along. Yeah, maybe next time then.
Zeni's wedding like?
It was nice. Good food and drink. Lots of guests. Not enough pretty girls for my liking, though. It's a lot better here.
What was Lord Zeni's wedding like?
It was nice. Good food and drink.
This is that well that Coldham... Ah, shit. Oh, this was a bad idea. But it seems I won't drown, at least. The second toll for Hans. Hans! Are you there?
Henry! Is that you? You've got to get me the fuck out of here. They want to hang me.
I think they're just exaggerating. Don't worry. It'll be all right.
I don't know. But I don't want to be stuck in here anyway. This is no place for me. A noble.
Well, unfortunately, no one believes you are one.
You've got to find that Captain Thomas, who can testify who we are.
I know. But they took him during the night up to the chapel in the Maiden Tower. They won't let me in there.
Jesus! Why do I have to have such rotten luck? Christ wounds.
Well, we've been damn lucky all the time I've known you.
It's all the same.
Oh, not exactly. I shouldn't be here.
That's not good. There's a guard just around the corner watching the jail.
Can you try and distract him?
Sneak into the torture chamber opposite.
In the brewery at noon, it's merry as a tap room. Merrily the boys all gather, singing in the back room. Merrily the boys all gather, singing in the back room. And now the sun is lowering, it's so sleep
Shut
until
your
the
beak.
morning.
No one's interested in your
From all
squawking.
around to honor.
Do you hear me? Shut your mouth!
I was just singing to pass the time.
I don't give a fuck. There'll be no singing here. This is a jail, not an alehouse. You think because you're getting the gallows?
And don't forget to light the fire in the main hall. It's as cold there as a dungeon. And that doesn't do me any good. Oh. What are you sneaking around?
Sir, I want to ask you something.
You? Christ, first you cause mayhem.
I noticed, sir, that something is troubling you. I could help you.
How could a vagabond like you help me?
Sir, I might not look the part, but I've read a lot.
Don't waste my time with your jokes, you nobody. What would you be able to read?
Species de keep it, sir. Looks can deceive. As it happens, I've read many Latin and other texts. For example, the etymologies of Isidore of Seville, the writings of Abbess Hildegard of Bingen, and the Herbarium de Horis Sanitatis, De Materia Medica, and others.
Well, you really surprise me, lad.
Anyway, I'll examine you and try to make a diagnosis.
Yes, that should help.
With your permission, I'll examine you, sir.
What? Here and now?
Don't worry, I'll just have a look at you. You don't have to lie down or strip.
I'm glad to hear it.
You're quite pale and rather sweaty.
When it comes upon me, I sweat a lot.
Your eyes are all right. Do you have ringing in your ears?
No.
Do your hands shake?
Well, I'm not the youngest, but it's nothing too bad.
All right. Did you get advice from anyone about it? Have you tried anything for the pain?
Well, I talked to our surgeon. He just said it was odd and told me nothing more. So I went to Kolin to see Professor Joachim Bavorski, and he advised me.
Yes? What?
It's a little awkward for me to talk about, I must admit.
Master Chamberlain, I'm here as a practitioner of the medical arts. You can rest assured that whatever you tell me will remain between us.
All right. The professor spoke at length about Jupiter and the houses, and then he told me that my bodily humours are out of balance.
I would expect so. And what did he recommend?
Well, that I should get more silver into my body. So I wear more silver jewellery, and when there's a full moon, I go to the meadow here below the castle, naked.
Really? So you're taking it quite seriously. And has it worked?
No, but there'll be a full moon soon, so I could damn well use...
I understand. Tell me, Master Chamberlain, does it hurt all the time, Or does it come in waves?
No, not all the time. More like I get attacks.
Uh-huh. And these attacks, have you noticed whether something sets them off?
Well, it's worse when I get upset.
And does it get worse in autumn, when it gets colder?
Yes, it's usually worst in October. Then I don't even have to get upset for it to start.
All right, that makes sense. Tell me, sir, what do you usually eat?
Well, I often eat from the banquet table.
So, a lot of roasted game?
Yes, and pâtés, goose, duck. I dine as befits my status.
I see. Sir, I'm afraid you have a stomach ulcer. If it's not treated, you could even die of it.
Good God! What should I do?
The main thing is a strict diet. No fatty or heavy foods. In other words, nothing from the banquet table. You have to eat boiled white meat, poultry or fish, lots of vegetables, and gruel.
Gruel? Like a...
Yes, like the common folk. And another thing, you mustn't get angry, under any circumstances.
What? I mean, what?
That's the way. Oh, and I'll get you a herbal potion. I know exactly what will do you good.
Can't you get me that potion right now?
Something's missing.
I don't have the required remedy. And unfortunately, I don't have the necessary equipment.
You're free to use the surgeon's apparatus in his study. It's upstairs in the crone. That's the second tower. Now we're under the maiden. Do you know how to get there?
I think so. But I was told to stay only in the outer courtyard. I wouldn't want to get in trouble.
Trouble? I'm the one who has trouble. Don't worry. Tell them I sent you. Just go, for heaven's sake.
All right. I'll go and get something for you.
Good. If you'd be so kind... Oh! And make sure those liverwursts are well roasted.
Praise the Lord.
Good day to you.
Ugh, what's that stench?
If it's scrub you're after, you'll have to wait. I've been here for 8.
I suppose you're waiting.
Damn right. Like, or at least a bit of...
I can try and...
Haven't you got it?
Not really.
Go and look then. I'd go myself, but if someone saw me there,
I'll figure it out. I'll be going there.
go. And if... Christ, I'll faint from hunger here.
Do you know how I can...
You can't. Oh, usually, that is.
I understand. What's the matter?
Because of that damn black. The lock on my spice chest is stuck. How am I to bake ginger?
But the blacks...
I know he is.
seems to...
I wouldn't be surprised the lead.
How can the...
How do you think? Yeah. And then he promises to change...
Can I help you, sir?
No, unless...
I know how to do...
All right, I'll wait.
Merciful God, your only begotten Son took upon himself our wrongdoing. Let them know that they are not alone, but that Christ is forever.
The third toll. Still hungry?
I wouldn't be it. Thanks.
You're welcome. Let me pass. Don't worry.
Careful!
You?
Who are you, actually?
Me? I'm just cleaning here.
What's your name?
What's it to you?
I'm Henry.
Well, that's nice for you.
And you are?
I already told you. I'm a maid here.
And what were you doing at the pond, then?
I thought we straightened that out the last... I have no...
We both know you're...
Says someone who was just sitting in a jail cell and will end up right back there if anyone calls the guards on him.
They let me out.
Really?
The Chamberlain sent me. He needs something for his stomach.
That slimy toad? If he doesn't watch out, his stomach will be the least of his worries.
Well, you look like you know your way around.
Why should I?
I'm not stupid. You've no business here. You're snooping around in the surgeon's
Oh, yeah?
Well, for instance, I could take something here. Don't forget, I might be slaving here today, and you'll still be here.
And you too, no?
Well, there's quite a big difference between...
I get it. Sometimes it's an advantage.
And sometimes not. So, to the point.
All right. If it's medicine you're after, the surgeon has a store. There's all sorts of junk there, but there's one chest where he puts...
And what if there's nothing...
Then tough luck. That crackpot writes down everything he...
All right.
And now get out of my way.
I never want to see you here again with... You've got no...
The fourth bell. The bell's ringing for Hans the fifth time.
don't gobble everything, fella.
Thank her.
Jesus.
She's.
Again?
She told me you always open.
Jesus, why?
I'm supposed.
What a... There's this small red pot on a shelf there with some... I just don't get...
Sure.
Aren't you supposed to be helping out? Smell. Where's it coming from? Oh well.
The sixth bell. Half the time is up. I didn't boil those nettles long enough.
Stuff your face quickly and get back to work.
Sir, about...
Yes?
Besides caring for...
What
I think I could pray for you. The greatest Christian... And you have a very nice chap.
Father Nicodemus takes care of...
I have exactly... Sir, I'd recommend that you take this digestive potion to settle your stomach. Take it after every meal. And don't forget, a good diet, and do not get upset.
All right. Thanks, then.
And now you ought to go and lie down, sir.
Lie down? Me? Ha! Without me, this place would grind to a standstill.
Sir, medicine isn't enough. You also need rest. Otherwise my potion won't have much effect.
Oh, all right then. I'll try it.
And another thing. I don't want to bother you, sir, but I have a question.
Yes? What is it?
Couldn't I go and pray in your chapel?
Ah, that again. Good heavens. Go where you want, boy. I'll inform the guards.
Thank you, sir. The 7th bell.
What was Lord Zenny's wedding like?
It was nice. Good food.
What was Lord Zenny's wedding like?
Careful. The celebration is over and done with. Everything's going well. I'm in fine fettle. It's almost odd how well things are going.
Wedding like? What was Lord Zenny's anyone's wedding like?
It was nice.
You shouldn't be hanging around here, friend. You shouldn't be hanging around here, friend.
Who's that? Hey! You've no business here. Are you looking to steal something? Move out now, or I'll close the door. Someone's broken into our house.
I'll get you.
I surrender. Enough.
Felt like doing a bit of... But now you'll pay a fine.
So, here you are. Now I've got you.
Utter nonsense. You'll have to answer.
Oh.
If anything goes missing there,
Your only begotten
be
son took.
And the maid.
You're in Trotsky for the first time. We call the second one.
I'll be going.
Thanks, merciful God. Your only begotten son.
Everyone to me. You there!
Pardon me for disturbing you, miss.
If you want to pray, go somewhere else. The chapel is closed. Unless
No, I'm not.
Amadella. Thomas.
I need to talk to your brother.
No chance of. Unless he returns soon.
What actually?
They were attacked by band. If the surgeon was here, he'd be in his care.
I'm sorry. Maybe I could.
The only one who can.
Where's the physician?
He's with Lord von Berghoff. He was only meant to be gone for a while. Anyway, the concoction rat.
I think I know what to give to.
You do?
But I'll need an apparatus.
All those things should be in the surgeon's study, in the...
Great.
But no one is allowed...
I'll figure it out.
Why do you want to help us?
Well, unless Thomas recovers and testifies that me and my friend...
You mean that poacher who's...
He's a noble. Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. The whole thing is one big misunderstanding. And only Thomas can sort it out. The main thing is, I want Thomas to live too.
Yes, you're right.
I'll get going then.
Go.
It's the 8th bell. I need to hurry.
Excuse me.
Ninth bell. Only 3 to go. I didn't boil it enough, did I?
Thomas is a virtuous, faithful, and good Christian.
You shouldn't be hanging.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
It will have to be diluted. His fever is getting worse. If this doesn't work, I don't think he'll last long.
You all to be vigilant. These days we have all sorts of vagabonds, drifters, outlaws and bandits roaming the country. And we have one of those vermin here today. A fella called Hans, who is clearly not right in the head. A dangerous madman, a brawler, and a thug, the worst of all, a poacher. And so, for the damages he caused to our dear Lord Otto von Berghoff, he is sentenced to be hanged by the neck until dead!
You can't execute this man. He's a noble. Captain Thomas here will testify that we're messengers from Ratoi.
What is this nonsense, for Christ's sake?
It's true. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Deal with it, for God's sake!
But, sir, the captain...
Captain Thomas has a fever. He's clearly delirious.
Seize them immediately!
You can't do this! I am a nobleman, do you hear? A noble!
Get your hands off me! You can't do this!
Open the gates!
My lord.
What the hell is going on?
It was just a... It's a hanging.
You can't hang him. He's a noble. That's for me to judge. Take him down! And for Christ's sake, help me off this horse!
You may enter. His lordship is expecting you.
So, you're messengers from Ratai, huh? I was wondering when someone would turn up. All right, then. Let's hear it.
My respects, Sir Otto. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, and this is Henry of Skalitz, my escort.
Welcome to Trotsky, gentlemen. I'd greet you standing up as befits, but I'm glad I can even sit at the moment.
I heard you were ambushed by outlaws.
You heard right. Those bastards did a job on me. And I got out luckier than most. Almost all the others were killed, including my page and my surgeon. So there is no one here to heal me, and I will have to inform poor Albert's father that his son died in my service.
I hope your health will soon be restored, sir.
We shall see. But now, you tell me what happened here in Herrgottsnamen. Why did my chamberlain try to hang you, Lord Capon?
In truth, the welcome we got from your Master Chamberlain was somewhat... how shall I put it? Well, it was somewhat unexpected. I must say, it was the first time I had a noose around my neck, and it wasn't the most pleasant experience.
Please, accept my apologies, sir. And that of my chamberlain, too. Is that not so, Ulrich? I must say in his defense that he had my orders not to admit anyone to the castle, and to be cautious.
I understand, sir. At home, some bandits got into Tamberg by subterfuge, and it cost us a lot of effort to reconquer it.
I'm glad you understand. Anyway, let us leave this misunderstanding aside and get to the point. As far as I'm aware, Ratai showed no interest in negotiations before, either with me or with the League of Lords.
True. Our houses have thus far stood on opposite sides.
I should say so. Attacking Brno and Jihlava together with that renegade Sokol of Lemberg hardly inspired our sympathy.
Well, we can all point the finger. Your League of Lords, on the other hand, abducted the king. Although I don't doubt your reasons, just as Sir Hanush did.
We certainly had. The main one being that your Wenzel is an irresponsible drunkard and idler who is hurting the Empire by his inactivity. But let us leave that aside. Tell me, what does Sir Hanush have on his mind? I am all ears.
Unfortunately, during the ambush, we lost the letter we were carrying, so you'll have to make do with my word of mouth.
All right. Go ahead and speak.
In brief, Sir Hanush, Sir Radzig, and other lords take the view that the situation has got out of control. And that's of no benefit to anyone in Bohemia, neither Wenceslas's supporters or the League of Lords. King Sigismund's actions will not lead to instilling greater order than under King Wenceslas. Quite the contrary.
Let us say that maybe. What arises from it?
Sir Hanush and the other lords on our side are interested in knowing what the stance of the League of Lords is at this moment, and whether they haven't perhaps reevaluated some things.
In other words, whether I might betray Sigismund.
Well, betray is a strong word. We came to you, Sir Otto, because you're the leading voice of the League of Lords. I expect there are also lords among your ranks who are considering how to find a way out of this sticky situation. And for the Kingdom of Bohemia, it would certainly be better if our powers were to join, rather than parting.
Your companion speaks like a diplomat, Sir Hans. However, the question is whether it's possible to join fire with water and end up with anything but nasty smoke. Nonetheless, Sir Hanush and Sir Radzig are right. There is disorder and anarchy in the land. Bandits riding roughshod all over. As we all know, to our cost.
We've had plenty of experience of that at home too, sir. Only a short time ago we had to deal with a similar band.
Then you will surely understand that before I begin debating who would be the better king, I must sweep my own doorstep. Only I'm damned if I know how to do that, since those bastards have wiped out half of my garrison, including my captain.
If I may be so bold, sir, you're not the only one. We also have a score to settle with them, so Henry and I will gladly help you.
Is that so? Now that is what I call the words of a knight, Sir Hans.
Right now, we've got a common enemy, so we have common interests, too.
So then, sir, may we be of assistance to you?
Indeed you may. Perhaps in the end we may really find some common ground. I need to muster sufficient reserves to deal with those outlaws once and for all. I'm summoning my vassals here to Trotsky. And since I don't have many men left to send as messengers, I will gladly accept your help.
Just say the word, sir. Where should we go?
You'll go to Nebakov, a small castle, or rather a fortress among the cliffs. The yeoman there, Jaromir Nebak, is an old hardhat and may not be very willing to fulfill his obligations. It would be useful if an eloquent noble like yourself visited him to explain him clearly why I need his whole garrison.
Who is this Lord Nebak?
The lord of a smaller house with not much in the way of estates, just a fortress and lands, but he also owns a mill that provides a significant part of his income. His children are grown up. His daughter married well, thanks to Sir Otto. His son is away from the domain, dealing with duties. Sir Otto helped him to acquire an official position. In short, the House of Nebak is more than beholden to Sir Otto.
Thank you, Ulrich. Nevertheless, I suspect Jaromir will not be keen to charge into battle. That will do us. If he delivers, I will regard his obligation.
What should we do if he...
His house has always been loyal to mine. And it has always been more than worth their while. I do not expect any great obstacles, but it would be wise to show Sir. He will take his time over being persuaded.
I'll get to him somehow.
I expect nothing less from you.
Is that all, sir?
It's no simple task. Knowing Jaromir, dealing with the lower nobility can be tricky.
Is the route safe?
As I said, the fortress is in the wilderness.
Don't worry, sir. I have Henry here by my side for such situations.
We'll take care of it, sir. Count on us.
All right. We'll head...
Very well. The Chamberlain will show you where you can put your heads down.
Thank you, sir.
May I ask something, Sir Otto?
Oh. Ask away, young man.
When you were ambushed, did you see those bandits? Would you recognize any of them?
Henry, don't start with that again.
Why do you ask?
The thing is, when we were ambushed, I believe I saw among them one of the men we ran up against at home.
Oh. What did he look like? Do you know his name?
He's called Istvan Toth, a Hungarian noble. He wears black armor. A stocky fella, around 40.
I've already told you that's nonsense. How would he be here?
And why does this Toth interest you, young man?
He was the leader of a band that made trouble for us in Sasau. And he has something that belongs to me.
Ah, interesting.
Thank you, sir.
I understand. And now I shall entrust you to the care of Uri here. Go with God, gentlemen.
Thank you for everything, sir.
There will be time enough yet, for Sir Otto has generously agreed to accommodate Lord Capon in one of his chambers. And you, Henry, shall also be accommodated. There, your equipment shall also be returned to you, and you'll find your horse in the... Nevertheless, his lordship takes the view that, as a noble's... and therefore he has... Gentlemen, follow me. So, Sir Hans, allow me to...
Hold on, Sir Ulrich. If you think everything is settled between us, and we're going to act like nothing happened, then you're mistaken.
Sir?
You were going to have me executed a short while ago. I expect a proper apology.
Then please accept my apology once more, sir. But given the circumstances...
Given the circumstance? What circumstances?
Sir, poaching is a capital offence.
And are you the king? That you can hand down death sentences? No, you are not. What's more, you had plenty of reasons to realise it wasn't a good idea.
Sir, I could not have realised that.
You couldn't have realised? Yes, you could, but then you wouldn't have been able to play the Lord and stage private executions.
Sir, once more I apologise. And now, please allow me to show you to your quarters.
I wouldn't dream of inconveniencing you. I'll find my quarters by myself. Henry, once you're done with that annoying fool, get your horse and we'll meet at the gate.
Well, it seems Lord Capon will not be requiring my services anymore today.
Please excuse him. He's been through a lot, as I'm sure you understand.
It is understandable, of course. I was just hoping that our relationship would be a bit warmer after that, regrettable misunderstanding. Nevertheless, welcome to Trotsky, the finest and biggest castle you shall ever see. Rumor has it that the castle was built on the jaws of hell, and that we're sometimes plagued by demons here. But don't believe a word of it. It's just idle talk to excuse the servants' laziness and incompetence. It's demanding enough keeping everything here running smoothly without any of that. It requires a man of exceptional qualities and talents. By the way, this place is a maze for strangers. It's very easy to get lost.
I apologize.
The jail cells are down there. But I believe you are already fairly well acquainted with that part of the castle, aren't you?
Seems like you're in a good mood. Ulster's not troubling you anymore.
I'm better, thank you very much. But you can keep that little matter to yourself.
Oh, you nut.
Here it is. You'll find a bed inside, opposite the door, and a chest where we put your belongings. You'll find some new clothing there, a little gift from our gracious lord, to ensure you're not mistaken for a beggar again. Once you're settled in and properly dressed, stop by the stables. They're beyond the gate, down the path. Ask for Kabat. He was supposed to prepare a horse and tack for you, or tell him you'll keep your own if you insist. Then he'll give you proper tack at least, so you don't disgrace us.
Thanks. I'm grateful.
As you should be. So, you and I are finished, and I can
Good
finally
doggy.
attend to some proper
Good
work.
boy.
So this castle doesn't fall on our heads.
Here, Mutt.
Look what I have for you.
I'm here for some horse tack.
Well, fuck me blind. Only yesterday you were delivering horseshoes, and today you have your own horse? I'm amazed. But you're fucking things up for me and making a mess. And I don't want to get... I've got the tack ready, but I've been ordered to show you our herring first. You can take it, so kindly take a look at him in the state. God be with you, good sir.
I took a look at...
And?
I'll take him.
Good. He ain't the fastest, but he'll work his little heart out. And honest stock, too. I've heard that wind is blowing from...
Their name, Ad?
Aye. They've got horses there.
Oh, useful to know.
Well, let's not forget about...
Ah, don't worry. I learned to ride with Cumans on my tack.
Well, I'll be damned. But even an experienced horse, you can tack him up yourself.
Sure. Thanks.
Take care, sir.
Can't help with a little thing like yours. A little thing? So you're insulting me too now?
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean it like that, of course.
Ah, well. But I reckon you're right. Prayer is the only thing that can help me now.
Farewell, and take care.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Praise the Lord. Good doggy. Good boy.
Put that pig sticker away. Right now.
God bless.
on then. A ride in the fresh air will do us both a world. I'm glad you're here. I needed to catch a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to here with that Chamberlain Stuffenberg, or whatever the bastard's name is.
Aye. On the other hand, he was only doing what von Bergov told him to.
Are you telling me that von Bergov, that when he sees Lord Capon of Perchta...
No, I suppose not. You're right.
But think carefully what...
All right. You have my sympathy.
All the better for you. Look, I know I behaved like an idiot, but...
Happens to the best of us. But you can rely on me. Always. We had a disagreement, that's all. Who doesn't sometimes?
Thank you, Henry. I really appreciate it. I'm glad to have you as my page. You know, Hanush assigned you to me as a kind of punishment, but now I wouldn't want anyone else by my side. You have my word as a nobleman.
And you have my word as a blacksmith that I'll stand by you. Even if it isn't always easy going.
Then your word must be as firm as steel. But I take my promises seriously too. And since I made a promise to Bajena, we have to repay our debt.
Don't worry about it. I took care of it on behalf of both of us.
You did? My word, Henry. You are a true Bellator. Only half by birth, but your heart is filled with blue blood.
Thanks, Hans.
How is she getting on, actually? I hope she hasn't had any trouble on account of us.
Not on account of us, no. But... well, it's a complicated story. And not a pleasant one.
Jesus. I'm sorry to hear that. But right now, I'm not in the mood for sad stories. You can tell me another time, but now, Nabokov awaits us. It's high time we set out so we can get back before nightfall. Carpe diem.
I'm ready.
Let's mount up then. What the... It's nice to be out under the open sky. I was feeling really cramped in those gloomy corridors up there. But I can't deny, this is a real fucking castle. I've never seen anything like it before. Perkstein is just a little fortress in comparison. Von Bergov certainly knows how to make an impression.
That's true. Von Bergov must be loaded.
I expect the office of the Royal Chamberlain is a nice earner. Or maybe he shits gold ingots. Fuck. This place makes me feel queasy. Memento mori. I could have croaked here and gone off to join my old man in eternity. God rest his soul, and he'd ask me, "So, son, what great deeds have you achieved in life?" And I'd have to tell him, "Well, Pa, I fucked everything up royally, and then they hanged me for poaching." Christ on a stick! I can't have that!
Time riding a horse?
When I go to the next life, I need to have something better to tell. A whole lot better.
Well, you'll be telling him how you put a stop to the war in the land, saved King Wenceslas, and brought peace to the people.
That doesn't sound too shabby. Only, how to actually achieve it. Damn it. I need to get my mind on other things, and get the feeling I'm living. Let's really spur these horses on, eh? What'd you say?
How can I refuse you anything?
There's a junction beyond Truskovitz with a roadside chapel. Whoever reaches it first, wins. So, get ready, forward!
Quick! Go! Ja! Quick! Go! Ja! Quick! Go!
Just a bit further.
Christ, yeah. Oh, I needed that. My head feels a lot clearer now.
I'm glad to hear it.
Thanks for riding with me, old pal.
Think nothing of it. But watch out next time. I won't hold back.
You never give up. That's what I like most about you.
So, what now, Hans?
Like I say, I can see everything clearer now. And the thing that's clearest to me is I won't be trifled with anymore. I'm the Lord of fucking Perkstein. Let everyone know who they have the honor of addressing.
I'm with you on that, noble sir.
Splendid. So, forward to Nabokov. The sooner we get that out of the way, the sooner we can finally start dealing with more important matters.
I shouldn't leave Capon on his own.
Turn right here.
Your knowledge of these parts is impressive.
Don't worry. I spent some time in the local forest, so I know my way around. Soon the path will turn sharply and head down a steep hill. So be careful your horse doesn't stumble. And by the way, there won't be time for it now, but near Nabokov there's this nice marsh where wild boar go to wallow. A good spot. Tried and tested.
Have you forgotten your last encounter with a boar?
Don't be so discouraging. I've learned a thing or two since then, and I won't let any swine catch me off guard.
I was thinking about our mission. What do you think of our prospects with von Burgov?
Well, we haven't got off to the best start, have we? But I'll do everything in my power to ensure we succeed. Hanush, Radzig and Jobst are depending on us. If they thought it was a lost cause, they wouldn't have sent me. They'd have sent, you know, someone less important. That's diplomacy in a nutshell. If you're serious about something, you send someone important to add gravity and show respect.
And why am I here?
Maybe it's already known that you're Radzig's son and ward. So not just Hanush, but Radzig too sent someone important to him. That speaks for itself.
Nah, von Burgov doesn't know me from Adam, if you ask me.
Well, that's possible. You're here to protect me and give me good advice.
Really? What do you want me to advise you about?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, friend. Your time will come.
So, we're here. What now, Sir Hans?
Now, I expect someone will come to greet us. And hopefully not like they did in Trotsky.
Hey, so Yaromir don't receive visitors. You'll have to leave.
I beg your pardon. See to it that he receives me immediately.
Can't be done. Sorry about that.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Lipa, and I am here with a message from Lord von Burgov. So get to it. And if you keep me waiting here much longer, you'll be sorry.
Please be patient for a while, sir.
My word. You got a sharp tongue sometimes. But what if he won't receive us?
He will. Just wait and see.
Come along. Sir Yaromir will be here any moment.
See?
The Lord Jesus Christ be praised.
Forever and ever.
Please excuse our precautions, gentlemen. These are evil times. Well then, Yaromir of Nabokov, at your service. And whom do I have the honor of welcoming to my humble seat?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I am honored, Sir Yaromir. Sir Otto von Burgov asked me to convey to you his cordial greetings, and to parley with you in the matter of the security of this domain.
Certainly, certainly. These are troubled times indeed. Please accept my hospitality, sir. You're surely thirsty after your journey, and you'll have greater comfort in the tower.
An excellent idea. If I may ask that our horses may not be neglected either.
Pelzel, you heard his lordship.
But I've already got 15 animals to deal with. Why doesn't Hurtle do it?
Hurtle has other duties. Stop griping and get to it.
15 horses? My word, sir. You must be doing all right for yourself.
Not entirely. But fortune smiled on me for once at least.
On me too, one could say. I suppose she's doing the rounds in these parts. So, tell me, sir, how did you achieve what you have?
Well, it's a long, complicated story. But I'm guessing von Burkhoff didn't send you here to find out how well off I am.
No, he didn't. So, let's Henry be prepared. I won't keep Sir Yaramir very long.
Certainly.
Michael, you take Henry here under your wing and make sure he's well taken care of.
Certainly. Henry, eh? Michael's my name, and I welcome you to our little place. It's not the fanciest fortress ever, but you know, I like it here. How was your journey? All good?
Aye. Lovely country. A feast for the eyes.
Well, that's nice to hear, especially from someone from far-off parts. But I must say, my throat is dry. And maybe yours too, eh? Come along with me. We'll soon fix that. I'll make you feel at home and we can have a chat. As I said, the fortress may be small, but the work never stops. Right now, we're repairing the fortifications down there, so don't get under the lad's feet. But you can drop in on Pelzel and check how he's looking after your horses. We're rolling some dice, eh? Got none of guesswork, but don't all be shy. Invite him to play if he finds himself out of listen. So you've heard then? I hope you won't disappoint Svert and pass some time with him.
Well, I'd love to have a game.
Glad to hear it. You're a good lad. I can tell just by looking at you. His work has some polished badges. I'm sure he'd love to take a look at yours. You'll find him over there at the table. He's there pretty much all day. I'll keep telling him. Your arse will wear a hole down the ale one day, and you'll fall down in it. Dice and all. But now to the important business. There's a bite to eat on the table and something to wash it down with, so help yourself. And I'll be happy to chew the fat. I'm sure you've got loads of stories.
I hear you're a keen dice player.
You heard damn right. All that traveling must have worn you right out. Take the weight off your feet then, and we'll shake and roll while you wait for your lord. I play for high stakes and all.
How about trying your luck at dice?
What game would you like to play?
Courteous from me.
Let's play. You're a pleasure to play against. Do me the honor of another game.
I'm seriously curious about you, lad.
Would you like to throw...
What game would you like?
Wagoners.
Let's play.
Come on then, show us what you can do, unless you're playing for the first time. Great! And it's mine! You're out of luck, my boy. Are you being cautious or cowardly?
It's nice to meet someone from the trade. I'm also a blacksmith.
Is that so? Good lord, I wouldn't have expected that. You must have had a slice of luck to be hanging out with nobles. Me and my brother wanted to get out of the smithing trade, but something always brought us back. I'm Steer. Pleased to meet you, sir.
Henry. How's trade? The plates here. Is that your work?
Well, I wish. If I could make stuff like that, we just keep it in good nick. Mend it when the lads get it beat up.
Tell me about it. I've straightened bent nails and knives. Folks don't take care of things.
You took the words out of my mouth. Then it's work from... And if you saw the work waiting...
Hold on. I'll get...
No. What I mean is, thanks for the offer. And besides, you're getting the way down. Better go and play dice with...
All right.
Well, I know you did.
You said you have a brother.
Aye, they call him Bull. The poor bloke tries hard enough. Oh, he does any work that's needed. He'd be better off learning a different... Have you got anyone next to you?
The war took my pet.
Sacre. I'm sorry to hear that. He may be a bit... Oh, well. What's he like, Hutch?
Brave and just. And what's your lord?
My lord doesn't like it when... I reckon it's good to see you, my friend.
Lovely horses you have here.
Aye. Right.
There must be more of them than men.
That's right.
What stroke of luck was that?
Look, this is Noble's business.
So there is something dodgy about it, eh?
Bollocks! It's all above board, especially our horses. Why not do something for your own lord? We sometimes have this little race. You've got a horse.
Don't try that on with me. I'm the retainer of Lord Capon of Perkstein. So bear that in mind and start talking.
Beg pardon, sir.
The horses. Where did Lord Nebat get them?
All right, if you insist. Well, lucky for him, but we came across a bunch of them bandits who prey on folk here. A couple of our lads didn't make it. And we took their horses. They had loads of them. Who knows?
Where did you fight with them?
Not far from the stream that feeds into... They were just watering their horses when we...
Good for you.
Too right. It was...
I see. Take good care of those...
I will. And you, sir. Maybe I mentioned it, but you could help us out. Just a little race around the area, and if you manage to beat our lad...
What does that Pelzer eat? His breath stinks.
Up for another game?
I heard Lord von Berghoff himself sent you. So, what has he sent you with?
He's calling his loyal men to arms.
Now you're talking. It's about time. They've been causing trouble around these parts as well. How many men does Lord von...
I don't know.
Well, I bet my left nut Lord Yaromir will send me. Tell me one thing, though. Why didn't von Berghoff send one of his own instead of some Lord of Perkstein?
Well, I suppose he wanted to show respect to Lord Yaromir.
Ah, the way of the nobles. So your master, Lord Capon of Perkstein, is somehow...
One day he'll inherit several castles and a lot of wealth.
Well, best stick with him until that happens. And you're his, what, yeah, page, servant?
His escort. I give advice when he asks for it, but mostly I take care of his security.
Fair enough. I get it. I used to travel with Lord Yaromir, but he barely travels these days.
Lord Capon is always getting up to something.
Well, I envy you a bit. But hey, you've got time to kill. We can do something dignified. We'll clash on...
I accept your offer. I'd fight for Lord Capon any time and any place.
Then you're the right man in the right place. Get your kit ready.
I don't want to pry, Michael.
Nothing interesting about...
Well, if there's...
If you insist. Sir Yaromir had these relatives, but they couldn't give it to him or something, so they get... See?
Hold on. Pelzel told me in the stable...
Pelzel don't know shit.
So he just invented the bandits?
No, there's bandits around, all right. We came across them.
Where did you come up...
Between Lower Samine and Rock Tower Pond.
But Pelzel...
Pelzel can't tell his... And now, if you don't mind, if I leave the lad... So wait for your lord...
Hey, sir, I'm sorry, but I have to ask you not to go any further. I'm sure they'll take good care of you up in the fortress.
Why can't I go there, if you don't mind me asking?
Because there's work going on there, sir. Repairing the fortifications, cutting wood, sharpening stakes. There's like an anthill there. Nothing worth seeing, if you ask me. You get in the lad's way, and God forbid you might have an unfortunate accident. I can't let that happen. I'm sure you understand.
But I want to take a look there.
Sorry, sir. That's not possible.
All right. I understand.
Thanks for being so understanding, sir.
What's this about?
Hold on.
Bollocks.
No.
Aye?
Quite recently.
Nah, I haven't been to...
I never said anything about...
Aye? You, that old herb woman. Anyway, hunting. If we don't bring her hair... Come on, brother, we're going
I
hunting!
bet Sir Radzig's sword I've seen that good-for-nothing before somewhere.
Sakra. That's the fella who was sniffing about at the herb woman's place. What's he doing here, though?
Greetings.
Hey, sir, got a moment? I'm going into the woods to collect dead wood, if you know what I mean.
Aye. Dead wood for kindling. You can never have enough of that. The nights can be cold, can't they? Very wise.
Hey, sir, hear me out, please.
All right. I'm all ears.
It's a good thing you're here, sir. You ain't local, are you? I've never seen you or the other gent who came with you.
That's right. We're not from round here. We came to see Sir Yaramir on Lord von Bergov's business.
That's just it. I ain't seen Sir Yaramir in ages. Them new men-at-arms are in charge now. They told us they're Sir Yaramir's friends guarding the fortress against the bandits in these parts. But there aren't half a lot of them, sir. Day and night they come and go, and there never was that many men-at-arms here, long as I can remember. Oh, shit. I think some guards are coming this way. They mustn't see me, otherwise I'll be for it. Mark my words, sir. Something ain't right here.
Ave Maria. You came with that Lord of Light. Won't you even tell?
Henry. Lord Capon's retainer.
Oh, I'm Clara. Nice to meet you, Sir Knight.
I'm not a knight, actually.
Oh, how come? You look like one.
Knights are a separate class. Not every noble with a sword is a knight, you know.
Please, explain it to me then.
Knight is the title of part of the lower nobility, but that doesn't mean that they're genuine dubbed knights. To be dubbed a knight, take the oath and so on, you first have to serve as a page for some time. And then you perform some great feat, like heroism in battle, and only then are you rewarded with knighthood.
My word. I had no idea it was that complicated. I'd love to hear more, but I have to go and get some more herbs. I'm running low. Would you like to come with me and maybe tell me something about yourself?
I will be only too happy to escort such a comely maid.
Comely? You'll make me blush. Come on then, let's go. If I don't get back soon, the sick will start to treat themselves with schnapps, and that wouldn't do. Shall we go? Our little fortress doesn't impress you much, I suppose. You must be used to real castles. Actually, that's why I'm so pleased you're here. A bit of excitement at last. Tell me more about knights, or better still, about yourself. Where have you been? What have you seen?
All right then. Some time ago, my native region, far from here, was plagued by a gang of bandits. I tracked them, and it wasn't easy, until I found their secret stronghold in an abandoned village. A battle broke out. I fought my way to the loft of a run-down church. There, I found their leader and killed him in a duel.
You really aren't any run-of-the-mill man-at-arms. At least I have nothing to fear when I'm with you. Tell me more, please.
Once, I was on the trail of this scoundrel, but the sly fox hid in the cloisters of Sasau Monastery. So I had to become a novice to track him down.
Good heavens! So you're actually a monk?
No. I entered the monastery under a false name, but I haven't really looked into how the whole thing works.
Better have fun while you can then, before the abbot drags you back in, so you don't have any regrets. Thank you for telling me your stories. It's nothing like my life. I just patch up the lads when they come back cut up and bruised, like last time. But I have other talents too. This really is a lovely spot. If it was up to me, I'd just lie down in the grass and take it easy. But I can't.
Why not?
I have to gather herbs to treat the wounded. And if his lordship found out I was dawdling...
Just to Yaramir?
Not at all. He's a good master. Still, now you're here...
For dawdling?
Maybe I'll tell you some story.
I know quite a bit about herbs, I think. So just
Really? So...
In that case, you'll need sage and chamomile. Maybe some poppy or marigold, am I right?
Aye, exactly right. I've got enough chamomile. It's the rest I need. Since you know all about... It all grows in the glade here.
I think I'll manage. I've got everything.
Wonderful. Thanks a lot. You've really helped me out.
You promised you'd tell me something.
I will. Don't worry. Hurry.
Now tell me what's so important that you couldn't tell me back there in the glade.
I wanted to give you a riddle.
A riddle? Why?
You'll know soon enough. Now listen. I bloom in silence, a petal's grace, a delicate charm in a hidden place, a whispered scent, a subtle ploy. What am I, elusive and coy? Solve this riddle, unlock the joy.
The only petal I see here is called Clara.
The right answer. And now for your reward. I hope they didn't hear us in the fortress. People wouldn't half talk. If you're as good as that on the battlefield, may God have mercy on your enemies.
I'm not so considerate on the battlefield, because as a true knight, I must do everything I can for a damsel in distress.
You'll soon be a begging knight if you carry on like that.
What do you mean?
Well, I can grind the seeds and the like, but not every damsel in distress knows the recipe.
I suppose we should go back.
Well, can't be helped. Pass me my clothes, please.
Sure. I should get dressed too.
Farewell for now, Henry, and thanks for your help.
Lord be with you. Mine.
God be with you.
There's nothing for you
Keep the
down there
peace,
except hard
and we'll
labour.
stay
And
friends.
that's nothing
God
for
be
a
with you. Ah! Clear off, you mutt. Call off that dog, or I'll report you for
Sir,
being a public
like I
nuisance.
said, you'll be taken care of up in the fortress. There's nothing for you down there except hard labour, and that's nothing for a gentleman.
Leave it. Shoot.
There's nothing for you down there except hard labour, and that's nothing for a gentleman.
Sod off. That's more like it.
I'd love to give you more of my time, but I have to prepare the herbs as soon as possible.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you.
God bless you, sir.
Sir Yaramir's looking for you.
Huh? What does he want?
Something to do with horses. He says that's your forte.
Fucking hell. Pelzel's cocked up again, and it's up to me to put it right. As usual. Well, my friend. What's that? Step away from the door! Surrender, now!
All right, all right. You caught me. I surrender.
Tried to pick that and right out of my...
Utter nonsense. Oh, you'll have to answer.
Oh, That's that. And now off you go. I'm watching you. So, are you going? Correct, you nightcrawler. Go sniff somewhere else. Call off that dog.
I'm sorry.
Are you being cautious or cowardly?
Get out! That's what I thought. You silly doggy.
Sit and stay.
Buffoon! Why did you lie to me? If you weren't here with a noble, I'd take a pizzle to get hide. Find someone else to play your games with. And get out of my sight!
You came with that lord, won't you even?
Henry,
Oh.
I'm not.
Oh.
Night.
Please.
Night to be done. Then you.
My, I'd love to. Would you?
I will.
Come on then. Shall we go? Our little fortress doesn't impress you much, I suppose. You must be used to real castles. Actually, that's why I'm so pleased you're here. A bit of excitement at last. Tell me more about knights. Or better still, about yourself. Where have you been? What have you seen?
All right then. Some time ago, my native region, far from here, was plagued by a gang of bandits. I tracked them, and it wasn't easy, until I found their secret stronghold in an abandoned village. A battle broke out. I fought my way to the loft of a run-down church. There, I found their leader and killed him in a duel.
You really aren't any run-of-the-mill man-at-arms. At least I have nothing to fear when I'm with you. Tell me more, please.
In the hills above Sasau River, I discovered the enemy's hidden camp. I told the lords about it, and they assembled a force. Just like Lord Bombergop is doing now. We approached under cover of darkness and attacked.
Clever. And how did it work out? Do tell.
I myself led the attack, and fought my way to the main tent. That night I fought like Alexander the Great himself.
I don't know this Alexander of yours, but he sounds like a real knight. Thank you for telling me your stories. It's nothing like my life. I just patch up the lads when they come back cut up and bruised, like last time. But I have other talents too. This really is. If it was up to me,
Why not?
I have to. And if his
Just so you...
not at all. Still,
For dawdling.
maybe.
I know...
Really?
No.
I've got enough since you. It all grow.
I think I... I've got everything.
Wonderful.
You promised you...
I will. Hurry.
Now tell me what's so important.
I wanted to give you a
A riddle?
You'll know soon enough. I bloom in silence, a petal's grace, a delicate charm in a hidden place, a whispered scent, a subtle ploy. What am I, elusive and coy? Solve this riddle, unlock the joy.
The only petal I see here is called Clara.
The right answer. And now for your reward. I hope they didn't hear us in the fort. If you're as good as that on the battlefield,
I'm not so considerate on the because, as a true knight.
you'll soon be a begging knight.
What do you mean?
Well, I can grind the seeds and the...
Should we stay a while?
No, up you get. Pass me my clothes, please.
Sure.
Farewell for now, Henry, and thanks for your help.
Good day.
Let me be, sir. I don't have anything
I wouldn't want
say.
to waste your time, sir.
Always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Greetings, Master Guard. Tell me.
Nothing much. What's worse? But tomorrow will be better.
I know what you mean.
The prisoners?
You have prisoners?
Aye.
Good point.
A couple of poachers.
I'd like to ask...
Sorry, but that ain't his lordship want...
I understand.
That's right.
Sir Yaramir's looking...
Huh?
Something to do with horses.
Fucking hell. Here.
Sit. Stay. Bloody hell.
Christ. What a day. If you're hungry, I left something outside on the table. It's all yours. No doubt you're used to better fare, but it's all we got. So I hope you won't mind.
You shit! You're a dead man! You don't fight with guards, you fool! You still resisting? I'm wounded! You wanna try me?
The executioner is sharpening his axe for you. I'll whip your ass so much you're looking forward to the cane.
Show your... Take that fucker out, damn it! You'll get such a blow. You'll wake up on the pillory.
Show what you're... You still resisting?
You won't get me.
I'll sort you out nicely.
You don't
Take that fucker out, damn it!
You surrender to them.
I've been waiting for you. I'll whip your ass so much you'll be looking forward to
What
the
do
cane.
you want? You still resisting?
And you'll get another right
You're
away.
no match for
Show
us,
what you're
fucker.
made of.
Huh?
Any idea what that was? I'll go. And I thought someone was creeping around here.
Sir Yaramir.
Huh?
Something to do with...
Fuck! You...
I'm sorry.
Where do you think you're going? Ah! You raise your hand to me?
Oh, you're gonna die!
What do you want?
Hey, stop fighting! Take that fucking out, damn it!
You don't fight with guards, you fool! Christ and heck! Hey, get him! The executioner's sharpening his
Show what you're made of!
No one's ever really safe.
I'll whip your ass so much you'll be looking forward to the cane. Show your stuff.
Such a blow. Wake up on the pillory.
We're going to gut you. Greetings, sir. We could practice.
I'm not...
Come on, just a... Or are you two?
I won't be insulted.
I was. The targets are beneath. The rest is easy. The closer to the bulls and the one with... If you beat me.
Yeah, what's that?
Now, just tell me what...
Longbows are for villagers.
You're not wrong, sir. But don't fret. So, take it.
That's generous of you.
Take up your positions. And loose.
Good to see you. Stone me, sir. Admiral, and here's the gift.
Thanks.
If you want to try it out in any case, you'll find me...
Good day.
Sir Yar...
Huh?
Something to do...
Fucking hell.
Thank you.
If you're hungry, I left something outside on the table. It's all yours, no doubt.
Hey! Cut!
Huh? The Lord be with you. Take care, friend.
Sir Yaramir.
Huh?
Something to do with horses.
Fucking hell!
God be with you.
What do you want now? You've already taken everything I have. Sooner or later, Otto von Bergau will find out the truth and have you all hanged, believe you me.
Hold on. You've got me mixed up with someone. It was Lord von Bergov who sent me here.
What? If you're not one of those cutthroats, what are you doing here?
I swear by all that's holy, I came from Trotsky on a mission from Lord von Bergov.
Thank God. Fortune smiles on me. I'm Yaromir Nebok. You gallop back to Trotsky and tell Sir Otto that bandits have seized the fortress and are holding me captive. Tell him to bring an army and put an end to their mischief.
Why should I believe you?
Haven't you noticed what's going on in the... I swear...
When we arrived...
The bastard!
Who is he?
I haven't a clue. His men call him Captain. But the way he behaves and speaks, I reckon he's hot now.
I'll tell Lord...
God...
I can't go straight away.
For God, at least get your horses. God be with you.
Who goes there? This... Why did you lie?
Here you go. Take it.
Blessings to you. Talk to the knobs, not us commoners.
Let me be, sir. I don't have any...
Excuse me. I've got work to do.
Excellent! My favorite retainer and protector just when the mission is fulfilled. It was a good meeting. And he promised to send some men to help. What about you?
Fucking hell, Hans. You can be glad you're alive.
Is there something wrong?
You bet there is. The whole fortress has been taken over by bandits. They attacked it and took Sir Yaramir prisoner. They're pretending to be his garrison. And you didn't speak to Nebak, but to their chief. Thank Christ they didn't take you prisoner as well.
What?
I found the real Nebak in jail. I swear to God it's all true. We have to disappear as quickly as possible, before they take us captive as well.
Oh, shit! Well, then we better leave right now. You can explain it properly on the way. Oh, this place again. Oh, it makes my blood run cold. But it's good we're back safe. I was somewhat afraid they might send someone after us. Especially after what you said on the way about Sir Yaramir being a prisoner. It was clever of you to sniff out the deception, Henry. I'll take my hat off to you. Lord von Berghoff must be informed.
Of course. Let's see him at once.
Welcome back, Sir Hans. Henry?
Greetings, sir.
I'm glad you got back safe and sound. Now let's get down to business. Lord Capon, what news do you bring from Sir Jaromir? How many of his men can I count on?
None, my lord. The situation is worse than you can imagine. Nebakov Fortress has been taken over by bandits, and Sir Jaromir is their prisoner.
What?
Their leader posed as Sir Jaromir. While I negotiated with him, Henry found out the truth.
The bandits' leader is some nobleman, but that's all Sir Jaromir knows about him. He's never seen him in these parts before.
Of course their leader is a nobleman. Who else would be able to plan and execute such a conquest?
Sir Jaromir urgently requests that you send a force to Nebakov and free him.
I will, of course. The news might actually be better than it seems. At last, we know where to strike. They thought they would gain a foothold, but instead they walked into a trap. Nebakov will be easy to besiege. We will set out when we have enough men mustered. That heap of sticks will not last a day against my knights.
You can count on us, sir.
I should hope so. I'm sure young Lord Capon is eager to demonstrate his valor in the field. And just maybe, Henry, you will win your knight's spurs.
We will support you in the field, of course. But before we take the fortress, I'm very keen to finish the business we came about.
There will be time enough for that. There are several loose ends to tidy up before we attack Nebakov. You have proved yourselves most capable. So I will let you take care of it. We caught one of those bastards who ambushed us.
What? How?
A stroke of luck, more than anything. He's under lock and key down in the dungeons.
And? Did you get anything out of him, sir?
It turns out he's a tough nut to crack. My men haven't yet got a word out of him.
What about torture, sir?
That is just it. The men are superstitious. They say unclean work fits only for an executioner, and it seems we don't have one here. So they just beat him a little.
But damn!
I thought you might also be interested. I don't know what you think, but if you want to try and get... If he doesn't sing, he is of no use to us anyway. Because it is not possible that they could evade us for so long.
That's an offer that's hard to resist, Sir Otto. I have a whole list of questions for that.
All the instruments you need are right there.
I'm surprised how tender-hearted your men are. Especially after what that band did to you and your captain. But I haven't forgotten. We'll get it out of him. The hard way, if need be.
I'm glad to hear it. You have already surprised me once or twice. So I'm interested to see if you can do it again. And if not, I shall just hang the bastard. Nevertheless, while we are dealing with nuisances, something that might put us...
I'm afraid I can't. While you were away, I spent my time, hunting.
That's true. And you, Henry?
Nomads have settled at Vidlak.
I know. I met their voivod. I cannot deny I would rather they moved away. Now, to more pleasant business. My personal bodyguard, Lord Bartosz, also known as Black Bartosz, came back from Prague with me. An outstanding swordsman. So if you want to take your mind off things, you will most likely find him at the sword. For you, Henry, He will have a gift from my personal armory as a...
Thank you, sir. I wanted to...
What is that?
Where is the...
Down in a cell.
I think I'll go.
Off you go.
You silly doggy.
Lord von Berghoff sent me. I'm supposed to...
If he sent you directly to me, you must have made quite an impression on him. In that case, I'll give you one of our best weapons.
I'd like to take a short sword.
A weapon fit for both a squire and a knight. Use it with discretion and honor. Having the right armor for your choice of weapon wouldn't go amiss. I don't think Lord von Berghoff will mind if I give you...
Thank you. I appreciate it.
If you want to train your combat skills, I'm at your service. After all.
What are you doing at Trotsky?
I'm from Prague.
Man, that was just a bit of a misunderstanding.
Aye, so I've...
My lord is who he is, and I serve him for better or for worse.
And then you pay for his mistakes, eh?
Really? You look like a noble to me.
Aye. That's what 3 years at...
You studied at the Prague University?
Aye. But my sword, von Berghoff, hired me as a personal guard and as a teacher of the...
Really?
That's no problem. I'll show you a few...
I'm certain you know a few tricks with...
Yes. I learned from the Prague master Lamprecht, and a sword has saved my life a few times. Let's get started. This will take some time.
Can we fight?
Come by another time.
The Lord be with you.
Greetings.
Show me your wares.
Thank you, sir. And come again. How can I help?
What do you have?
Word about the...
Well...
Satisfied?
We're getting close. Fine. Glad you found what you were looking.
What's new?
Try asking around. I heard a woman there was looking for a blacksmith. I rang...
And wouldn't you know what...
No. And I don't really care. And that's a...
That sounds interesting.
Piece of shit. Great. Happy to be of... What can I do for you?
What do you have? I'd like to discuss...
Well...
Satisfied?
Well, if... Aye. To be of help to you, good sir.
Good people, gather round. You won't believe this. A whole village...